Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope your week has been off to an amazing start, and I hope you all are in good health. So today you guys are going to be sharing with you some simple tips for styling your kitchen countertops. So we are here in my kitchen here. As you can see, I already went ahead and cleaned everything down, and I did go ahead and wipe my counters off, and I just decluttered and purged a lot of things that I wasn't using. So that would be the first tip, is to make sure you clear off your countertops and only display things that you are definitely going to be using on a regular basis. That way it kind of reduces clutter and all of that, so that way you're not having a bunch of things crowding your countertop space, because we want to have our countertop space to be useful space so we can cook and all of that stuff. So as you can see here, everything is cleaned down. I only left one appliance on my countertop, and that's my coffee maker. I always have that on there at all times. Everything else, I usually have it stored underneath the kitchen cabinets in the drawers or whatever. That way it's not cluttering up my counter. Okay guys, so now that my kitchen is all clean, I just have to vacuum up my floors. Now when I do have to do a light cleaning, I do like to vacuum up my floors, but if there's a lot of heavy cleaning that I need to do on my floors, or they're really dirty, then I'll just go ahead and use my broom. But nonetheless, I want to share with you this stick cordless vacuum cleaner that was sent out to me by a company called Toppin. They sent me out this vacuum cleaner to review. So it is a cordless vacuum cleaner, so it comes with all these different attachments, so you will be able to clean various spaces and various items in your home. It comes with a battery pack to charge up the vacuum cleaner as well, and the battery pack is fairly small, so it almost kind of looks like a little mini charger for your cell phone or something like that, or one of your what do you call it, devices. But yeah, so it just plugs in, and then it also came with these little attachments here, so if you want to be able to mount it on the wall and things like that, it comes with all the pieces and everything to kind of hold your attachments and also to mount it on the wall. But I haven't mounted this on the wall just yet, so yeah, but these are all the pieces. But I love it because I was excited to try it because it's cordless. So I do love my Shark Rocket. If you've been following me for a while, I've been using that vacuum cleaner for a few years now, and that one I love. Only thing downside of it is not cordless, so you have to kind of unplug it and drag the cord everywhere. But so I was excited to try this one because this one is a cordless vacuum cleaner, and has allowed me to kind of move around the house more freely. So it's very very lightweight. It's not heavy at all, so it's easy to use. My Rocket is a little bit more heavier. Yeah, it's a little bit more heavier. So yeah, so this is the vacuum cleaner again, and I'm going to share with you in another clip and show you how the vacuum cleaner works. Now I'm just using it here to test it out on my family room rug. Now this rug is very low power, so the suction power is pretty decent. Only thing that I don't like is that if you have a really high power rug, like you guys, if you've been following me for a while, in my living room area, I have very thick high power rugs in there, and sometimes I felt like the suction power could be a little bit better for those kind of rugs. But if you have rugs that are kind of like this, like a low power, like the one in my family room and like this one here in my kitchen, it works perfectly. Now the battery to charge this vacuum cleaner, it takes about 4 hours to charge, and then the battery lasts for about 30 minutes. Now I don't like that the reservoir on it is kind of small, so that means you have to keep going back and dumping it. So the reservoir could have been a little bit bigger on there, but nonetheless it's actually a really good vacuum cleaner. I felt that it did a really good job with cleaning my floors. I felt that it works really well on tile and hardwood floors and things like that, so I did like that. So I felt that it was really good. So I will have all the information linked down in the description box below if you guys are interested. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and style my counters. And then how I like to decorate my kitchen counters, I like to go around and just create different vignettes throughout the kitchen. And then also in those vignettes, I decide on what I need to use in my kitchen on a regular basis. So those items always have to be part of those vignettes, because I just need to have those items at hand when I'm in there using my kitchen. So I always recommend you pick out your items that you will want to be on display. It may be a nice toaster, it may be a coffee maker, it may be your stand mixer, whatever it may be. Those items that you use on a regular basis that are nice and look really pretty, put those out on the counters. But also make sure your stuff functions. So you'll see me here. I'm going to create a little vignette for my serving spoons and things like that. So I'm gonna use this tray here. I found this tray at Home Goods maybe about a year ago. Never used it in my decor, only a few times. So I'm gonna use that. Then also gonna use this antique ice bucket that I got from Habitat from Humanities a few years ago. And I'm gonna use this to store all of my spoons and utensils. Like I like to display my wooden spoons and spatulas and things like that because I use them all the time. So I might as well just have them there next to my stove. So that way they're easy for me to be they're easily accessible to me. Then I'm going to add a few cutting boards into the tray as well. And then you'll see me add in here my salt and pepper shaker, which this is like a quartz salt and pepper shaker. And then also going to add a little floral arrangement. So this is the look that I came out with the first time, but I decided to, as you can see in this clip, I just changed it because I just love to do things a little bit more simply. So I thought this looked better without the tray. So what I did was I got rid of the tray and then I added my oil and vinegar set, and it's just sitting on that little marble tray there. And then to the left I added my knives, which those are by Cuisinart, and then I have that little marble container which contains my salt and pepper. Okay guys, so now this area over here is done. I like how this has turned out. So now we're gonna go move on to this side of the kitchen, and over here I'm gonna use this to display some decorative canisters. Decorating with canisters in your kitchen is a really good way to add a piece of decor to your kitchen, and also it functions because you can add your everyday essentials in there as well. So here I'm adding my favorite canisters. I picked these up at Macy's, so I'll have these linked down in the description box below if you guys are interested. Before I had my coffee in there, but now I'm just using it to store my beans, some rice, and then some pasta. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and decorate the left side of my sink. So I'm going to start by adding this cake stand. It's by the Martha Stewart brand. I'm just going to use that to create a little display. So I added this cute little cactus, and then also going to use it to add a scented candle. So I want to share with you these candles that were sent to me by a company called Hotel Collection. They make luxury scented soy candles. So they sent me out 2 of their signature scents as well as their room freshener. So one scent they sent me was Black Velvet. The second scent they sent me was called My Way, and then the room freshener is in this scent called Dream On, which kind of has like this really nice crisp clean linen smell, which I absolutely love. As you can see here, I have been using a lot of the room freshener. I've been spraying it on my drapery and on my upholstery and rugs and things like that, and it just smells amazing. I love that room freshener. Now the candles on the other hand is a different story, because I feel like it just has like a nice mild scent. To me, is not strong, and if you've been following me, I love strong scented candles. It definitely is not as strong as Jo Malone or even Bath and Body Works. As far as pricing goes, these candles are priced like a luxury candle, so they are on the lines of a Jo Malone candle. But like I said, in my own opinion, I don't think that the scented candle is worth purchasing. I would purchase the room freshener because that's what I can smell. It lingers around, but the scented candles, it just didn't do it for me. But anyway, nonetheless, I'll leave the information down in the description box below if you guys are interested. So we're going to go ahead and style my right side of my sink, and I'm going to use this floral arrangement that I created. I always use this vase. I purchased this from Star Furniture here in Houston, and I just added some magnolia leaves. I got those magnolia leaves from Target. So I also added in this decorative bowl that I picked this up. I picked up the bowl from Home Goods. I think it was like $19.99. Then I added some green moss balls in there to add another pop of greenery. Then also I added some coffee table books in the black and white color scheme. Now next I'm going to go ahead and decorate my coffee section. This section over here I usually designate for my coffee maker and things like that. I don't like to keep a lot of clutter over here, so I really keep things simple. My husband had created me this insert here where I usually store all of my Nespresso capsules and things like that. And then he's an avid tea drinker, so I have all his teas in there as well. And then in my house, I'm the only one that drinks coffee, so I don't really need to put a lot on display over here in this section. So I am going to add in some greenery. So I'm going to add in this this fern. I picked this up from Target maybe about a year ago. So I wanted to try to decorate with a little bit more pop of green for this summer. And then also I'm just gonna add on a display some few of my coffee mugs. So I just took a marble tray and then added some coffee mugs to it. Then now I'm going to go ahead and decorate and style my kitchen island. Now my island I always change up on a regular basis, so it's usually always something different. So here I'm just using my ginger jars, and I picked these jars up. They all came from Home Goods except for the little smaller one you'll see in the next clip. I picked that ginger jar up from Raw. I'm going to add a pop of color for summer, so I decided to add these pretty purple stems that I picked up from Hobby Lobby a while ago. I absolutely love how whimsical they look, so I'm going to add that to my medium-sized ginger jar. And then all of these ginger jars, I believe that tall one was like $39, and I think the smaller one was $39, and the one from Ross was like $20 or something like that. So next I'm going to add in this dough bowl. I had this dough bowl for a while. I picked this up from Home Goods. I never really decorated with it, but I thought it would be really nice to add to my kitchen and use it to display some limes. You can add apples or anything like that, whatever you may choose, but I decided to add some limes because I cook with a lot of limes and make drinks and things like that during the summertime. So I thought that would be nice to have that on display. So yeah, so this is how everything is looking, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a tour of the kitchen and how I have everything styled. I love how everything has turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. It really helps on my channel a lot. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.